Hey everyone, I know there's been a lot of conversation lately about how we can all get better at identifying people's alts and knowing when you are playing an alt account. And so I thought I'd share with you in this short video some tips and tricks I've used to identify alts and whose alt you might be playing. So the first thing to look out for is when someone cannon rushes. Do you find that your mineral line suddenly has 6 cannons in it? Is it the third game in a row that you've gotten cannon rushed in your mineral line and you find yourself wanting to quit Starcraft? Well, most likely in those situations, you are definitely playing an alt. And more likely than not, it's an alt of Sky. Next, you might find yourself playing a Terran player who somehow seems to be killing you with mass widow mines. You have a great army composition and are fully saturated on 3 bases, but somehow his 75 window mines are all over the map and you're floating 6k minerals with no probes. In situations like these, you are definitely playing an alt, and it's probably Sky. At other times, you might find yourself playing a nice game of Karatok, and your front player suddenly tells you they are rushing the other team and you need to defend zombies, even though you spawned in the middle of the map. The best thing to do in this situation is float your buildings, let him 1 versus 4, and yes, this would also be an alt of Sky. There are other times when you might find yourself sitting in a lobby and a Grandmaster with 6k MMR joins, and you think to yourself, my god, I didn't know such godlike people even played zombies. Well, the truth is, they don't, because that is just an alt of Sky. Sometimes you might find yourself having a lovely conversation in broken English with one of our Mexican or South American Zombiebounty players, thinking to yourself, isn't it amazing that Zombiebounty is played by people from all over the world? Well, the truth is, it isn't, because that's just an alt of Sky. At times, you might think to yourself that Scarlet and Raccoon are the only female zombie players in the whole world, and then one day another woman joins the community and you can't believe there are now 3 female Starcraft players. Well, no, there are still only 2, because the third one is just an alt of Sky. There are days where it's 1 p.m. on a Tuesday, and you notice Biometrics has been yelling at someone for the last 137 messages, and you ask yourself, who the heck is this guy named Rhino Prolapse 6969 that's driving him crazy? Well, don't worry yourself too much, because it's actually just an alt of Sky. Other days you might log on to Starcraft and think to yourself, isn't it amazing that after 20 years there are still 30,000 people playing Starcraft? Well, don't get too excited, because they are all just alts of Sky. Even when you aren't playing Starcraft, and you are just at the grocery store or driving your car, and you notice a person beside you just standing there breathing oxygen, well, you guessed it, they are all an alt of Sky as well. And last but not least, you might be watching this video wondering to yourself, gosh, am I an alt of Sky? Well, when in doubt, the answer is probably yes. You too are an alt of Sky.